We're the Legends of the Stoop. We're here to advocate, educate, and inspire society. Coming at you live from the South Side. Welcome back to Legends of the Stoop. I am your host, Mike Pernice. Today's episode is brought to you by Follow the Trees, Ride the Vibe. Make sure to use their promo code #StoopLegends to receive discounts on all CBD products and merchandise. Today, my guest stopping by the Stoop today is none other than Neophotosplease, longtime best friend from Plum. What's good, brother? How you doing?
Man? How are you?
Good, man. It's been a minute.
Yeah, it has. It's been a really long time.
Yeah, what you been up to? Like, what's new? What's going on?
Man, 2020's been crazy.
Right?
Like, not even.
I think that's an understatement.
Not even for me, just like for everything. But like, man, actually, I wanted to tell you, getting here today.
Yeah, tell me. All right, yeah.
So, I'm driving on the Parkway,
mm-hmm.
and I'm driving, and I'm in the middle lane, and on the right lane, like 20 feet in front of me, there's a girl, like, in the back seat, puts down the window, and she's, like, holding up her phone to, like, take a Snapchat of, like, the city or, like, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And her phone flies out of her hand.
No.
And it hits my windshield.
Oh, no.
In the top right corner of the windshield, right? I thought it was like I thought I hit a bird, like a giant bolt. I was like, no way that this woman's phone just hit my windshield. And so there's more. I was driving and like I FaceTimed.
So is this before or after the phone hits your windshield?
So the phone hits, I'm like in shock. So I FaceTimed my friend and I was like, dude, you'll never guess what just happened. And like I'm looking down at like the directions to try to get here, and I see that I'm coming up on. I got off the boulevard at the Allies. I'm coming up on to turn on the Forbes, and I'm like, oh shit, I missed it. And I like slow down a little bit. I didn't slow down a little bit. Like I was like, oh man, but then I realized that like I just had to go to the other lane.
Yeah.
And there's a motorcycle cop in the right lane, and he screams at me. He's like, why are you looking at your phone? And I was like, and he like completely cuts behind me, and pulls me over, and I got a ticket.
What? You got a ticket going down here today?
Yeah.
No.
I got a ticket for like slowing down. I like slowed down too fast to come up to my stop or something.
Yeah.
To make my turn.
So what? Just like reckless driving? Yeah.
What? It happened. I was laughing so hard. I like didn't know what to do. I didn't know. I was like, this is my luck. I got pulled over in 3 years.
Yeah.
And like my vibes were up. Like I was driving, booming music and shit. And then windshield cracks. I get pulled over. Literally 3 minutes within each other. I was like, whatever, bro.
Dude. Well, hey.
But it was worth it me coming here. I'm so glad I get to see you and talk to you.
Dude, well, you know what they say, right? If you start off your day shitty, the only way from there is up.
Oh, yeah, it's better already. It's only been like an hour since that happened. It's better already.
Well, good. You know, like I take pride on just like the kind of like the environment that I create here. And so like hopefully the good vibes are radiating and pulling you up.
That's a big thing for me is like reading the room.
Yeah.
I don't like being places where either I feel like unwelcomed or like uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Like some people, like respect to some people, they can be anywhere. Like they don't give a fuck. It's like it doesn't matter what like situation you're in or like who you're around, like you're still gonna be the same person.
Right.
I can't do that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, honestly I kinda feel you on that. Like there was an experience that I had over the past weekend where it was like out with some people and just like everything was good vibe, and then all of a sudden like shit just like hit the fan, and it was just like, and immediately that's exactly what I did. Like it was like I looked at Eric was with me, my roommate, and I literally just like looked at him, and like I could tell he got uncomfortable too, and I was just like, "Yep, all right, we're out. We're gone."
You like read your friend. It's like telepathy. It's like, all right, you ready? Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, you don't even gotta like talk to him. It's just like like unspoken, just like
you give that look.
Look, yeah.
Like
come on.
Like, come on,
let's go. So yeah, and then it was like that happened, but then we brought the night back up because we stopped. We got some Mickey D's on the way home. Came back, put a movie on, just like
that's like a flaw of mine. I love fast food.
Yeah, what's your favorite?
I like the original chicken sandwich from Burger King. Everybody hates on Burger King.
Yeah, dude,
I don't get the burgers at
King.
Burger King. I just get the chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
You need to put fries on the chicken sandwich.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. People are hip to that. I got judged.
Dude, I get judged because I'll go to like Wendy's and I'll get a Frosty and I'll get like the spicy nugs and some fries and I'm dipping my shit in the Frosty.
I can only do it with vanilla, but like, yeah, I feel you. But if it's not Burger King, it's probably Arby's.
Oh.
I like the roast beef sandwich.
Dude, yes. They have the fucking meats, man.
They got the meat. It was originally the curly fries that did it.
Yeah.
For me, I love curly fries.
Dude, the roast beef, like the classic roast beef and cheddar with a little bit of that Arby's sauce on there.
Arby's sauce on it with curly fries.
Dude.
And then the ultimate soft drink is Sprite.
You think the ultimate? See, I'm a Dr. Pepper fan.
I don't like dark pop.
You don't like dark pop? No.
I don't like dark pop. I don't like dark liquor, but I'll drink it. But I'm just being honest. It's Sprite.
Yeah.
And then for liquor, it's tequila.
Oh, dude, yes. Love tequila. That's my go-to. Literally, just drink that shit like it's literally just water.
I wish I could drink tequila all the time, but it's hard. You know, tequila. I don't know if this is like a proven fact, but tequila is like I guess the only alcohol that like has like stimulants in it because it's made with agave or something.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Everything else is like considered depressant or something. But like it just I don't know if that's true, but like it works for me.
Yeah,
I turn it a tequila drunk is whole completely other drunk. Like it's something different. It's
definitely a lifter. I would definitely say because like yesterday, Jay Brax was on the show and we were sitting here and I had some like bourbon left over from like last weekend and he likes bourbon, so I made us up some drinks and after he left, I hit a fucking wall. Like I just hit a wall, dude. I fell asleep yesterday at 8:30 and like didn't wake up until like 11 o'clock this morning.
I haven't fallen asleep at 8:30 p.m. since like 10th grade.
Yeah. And I looked at Eric and I like because the Celtics game was on last night. I literally looked at him and I was like, hey, I'm gonna take like a nap, and I'm setting an alarm, but like wake me up like for the Celtics game, and like. He
didn't wake up for that.
No. And he even said he tried to get me up and I was just out cold, just like done, like I just like body shut down. I was like Snow White when she bit into that apple, bro, and just like gone.
I used to be the dude that fell asleep first everywhere.
What, at like sleepovers and shit? Yeah.
When we were in I'd be the dude that always get the pranked on because I'd be the first one asleep. So it was like I'd get hit with fucking like unwrapped condoms and fucking like hand in water and like just get hit with pillows. I'll wake up. Like my friend smacked the fuck out of me with the pillow in like 11th grade, and like I didn't even move.
Yeah.
But motherfucker made my nose bleed. So I was like laying there and I like open up my eyes and I'm like,
what the fuck?
I was like, is it just dry or something? And they all start dying. I was like, what did you fuckers do? I was like, what did you just...
Of course, someone like turns their phone and shows you the Snapchat video.
Oh yeah, you definitely got that on lock. Snapchat back when you had the number 3 best friends. Imagine that shit now.
Dude, I'm so glad they don't.
Imagine your 3 best friends on Snapchat now.
Right now?
That shit, like,
I don't know if it would like. I feel like it might get me in trouble.
That's really that's like textbook relationship enders for all you shitty guys out there.
Snapchat heard like enough complaints, probably.
Like, who's your number? Like, who's your intel on this? Snapchat, bitch. Like,
yeah.
Look at your shit. It's our 3 best friends. Like, it shows it. That was a crazy time. I remember like early Instagram.
Yeah.
Early Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
I got off Facebook. I got off Facebook in 11th grade.
Dude, like I don't like I have it, but I
have
don't
it like
even use it
for like a professional.
Yeah, the only reason I have it is like because I have like a business page for the podcast on there. So like you have to have a Facebook account, and I was gonna deactivate my Facebook account a couple months like before I started this podcast, and like really the only time I'm ever on Facebook is like when I get a notification that my mom's like tagged me in a photo. And then I go and remove that tag.
Yeah, I like my.
Sorry, Mom.
That's all my Facebook. Like, so and so tagged you in this picture. So and so tagged you in this picture. I was like, I took these pictures, not even thinking that they were gonna go anywhere except like a photo album.
Yeah.
Now they're on fucking Facebook for everyone to fucking see. I tell you what, no one loves Facebook more than like my dad's side of it.
Yeah.
They love that shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I feel like it's also like a good. I mean, just like social media has just evolved to the point where like it's such a good place to market.
You were talking about that. It's like, honestly, like, you can do all that marketing stuff by yourself.
Yeah.
Like, I have Instagram, Twitter. We're in the works of making a website.
Yeah.
Not yet. Shout out to you. And I never created like a formal No Photos Facebook, but I just put it on. Like my personal page.
Yeah, right.
I'll just be like in the bottom, like I give like my business inquiries and like my email and stuff. Oh, the name of my brand is No Photos, by the way.
It's right up here on the screen.
That's me. No Photos, please. That's the vibe. It was actually funny because I never was actually gonna do photography.
No?
I was a major in public relations.
Okay, so what?
And I minored in photography.
So when did? Because like I've known you for
a long time.
A long time. Like when did
this photo shit just popped out of nowhere?
Yeah, like when? Yeah, so like when did you get involved with photography? Was this like a high school thing?
So I always kind of like knew what I wanted to do, and it was always something with like social media and like branding and like stuff like that. I'm like, I feel like I'm good at that. So I always knew that I was creative in some way,
right?
But I never knew how to implement it. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I knew I had something, I just didn't know like what it was.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I remember like growing up, you played the saxophone. Do you still play the sax?
Fuck around, like, oh yeah, I don't play it, but like I can definitely get a sound out.
Yeah.
Like it's a woodwind instrument, so like it's hard for some people, but like yeah, I can still play. I have it, the red one.
Yeah, dude, I remembered that red one. Yeah, dude, that shit was so fucking crisp.
It was so crisp because I got it for free from a friend of my mom's, and I remember everybody, you know, like the childish people, like they're like, oh, you go to Penn Hills because you got that red and yellow saxophone. I was like, no, bitch, this is Iron Man. I was like, fuck that Penn Hills shit.
Yeah.
But, fuck, what were we saying? I never knew like where to go, and so COVID happened, and we came home, and I was like, I have free time on my hands. The streets are completely empty. I'm going to go do some landscape photography. And so I took my friend, Marcus. Shout out to Marco. Fucking love that guy. He came out with me and I took a few pictures. We went down by PNC Park and we went on like
that river walk.
Yeah, North Shore River Walk thing, and then we went to Mount Washington, and I was just using Dallas's camera.
Okay.
And I was just borrowing it at the time, and I took these pictures. Like, bro, it was so like fucked up. I was shooting on automatic, like not knowing like what was going on, and like they looked fire.
Yeah.
For like shooting on automatic, and so like I edited them. I didn't even edit them on like Lightroom and Photoshop. I would like go home, and there's a Google editing thing. It's called Snapseed.
Okay, yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah, so I went and I did all my editing on there, and then after that, I like pulled them up, and Marcus was like, "Yo, these are like really good. You should like start to like try and like dabble in it some more."
Right.
So after that, I got up with Doug. Shout out to Doug Sala at The Next Dimension.
Yeah.
You know that shit.
Yeah. That's all.
Yeah, he's great. Me and him did a little photo shoot. He had some new TND stuff, the angel wing hoodie.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like powder blue hoodie with like orange angel wings in the back, and sorry, and he's like, fuck it, let's just go out and do it.
Right.
And so at this point, I was practicing just doing landscapes and stuff, and I finally changed from shooting an automatic to manual, and we just did that shit. And Doug has like a pretty strong social media presence, so like between him and like Marcus and stuff, they put it on their Instagram, and people were just like,
love it. Yeah.
Who is it? Like, who is this? Like, why have we like never heard of him? Not like on a huge ass scale, but like all of our friends were like,
right.
Why didn't we know Nino takes pictures? Like, why didn't we know like he does pictures like this? Like, where did this come from? And so at that point, I was like, all right, I need to get my own camera.
Yeah. So
I got literally the next day spent like $700. I was pissed. Got just the normal Canon T7 as a Rebel series. It's like a good one to start with. So from that point on, it was just slow. It was just slowly, you know. It was like I'd like shoot my friends for free and like just to like get some editing exposure out there and stuff.
Right.
And then I went to, quarantine was still going on, and I was like, I don't want to go back up to Akron. Like, I love Akron to death. Like, that's like one of like, I consider that like one of my homes, you know? But at the end of the day, I was like, I like Pittsburgh too much. And if I am going to do this photo shit, Akron's like way too small.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone up in Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
I was like, I'm just going to stay here and do it. So I applied to Point Park. I got in. I was like so excited. I was so fucking excited. I remember. Got all that in order. And then I met fucking Moody.
Okay.
Moody had, he released an album, his very first stuff, with Demo in March. And like, people were like fucking with that. And so he did a music video for a song called Active. And my boy Jake Irvin shot that. He's nice. But he shot that, and they were like, my friends were like, yo, come down here, shoot, like take pictures for behind the scenes for this video. I was like, okay. Like, I didn't know what I was doing. Like, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I was like, all right, I'm just going to go here, take some pictures. I'm on my way.
Right.
The active video shoot was the start, like the real start, like of No Photos.
Okay.
Like that's where it all, like, do you know how like you have an instance where you're like, there's some doubt, there's some like, I don't know if I want to do this, there's some like, I really love this, but I don't know if it could work.
Yeah.
That day was like clarity. It was like, I came to this like realization, like, yo, do this.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Like, what do I have to lose right now?
Yeah, no, honestly. And it's a gamble on yourself. And it's like, if it doesn't pay off, then it's like, well, if it like you can just go back and look at why it didn't pay off, and it might just be like, oh, like it wasn't just I didn't have the right motivation, or I was like going in the wrong direction with it, and all I needed to do is tweak this thing and this, and it's like honestly like where this has like kind of been, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, you've rebranded, you've done all this stuff, and
Yeah.
you're still like here, and it's just only growing for you.
yeah, like I started off like literally the first. So like I had the idea last summer. It like kind of happened. So I was like sitting out on the stoop with my friend Nico and our landlord Jeff, and we were just bullshitting. And like the Rex, R.I.P. to the
R.I.P.
Rex.
to the Rex.
But they were putting on a show that night, and I asked Jeff. I was like, "Yeah, like what's going on there?" Blah blah blah. And he was like, he just like spills out all this information. I was like, well, where the fuck do you find this shit? Like, how do you know? And he was just like, honestly, dude, like I've been living down here for a while now. I just like kind of just hear and like, by word of mouth basically.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, well, so like gave me that idea. I was like, oh, like this would be something to tap into because I would love music. Like I just love music. Like I'm very genre fluid. Like I can be listening to blues to rap, to country, to Frank Sinatra. It just doesn't matter.
I know you love your Frank Sinatra.
And so yeah, it was like the same thing. Like I started it all because a friend of mine came to me. Shout out to Colby.wav and Alec Munson. Colby came to me and was like, hey, like we're putting on a show. Like we kind of want to like, would you want to help like market the event? And I was like, sure, like whatever. I don't really know anything about it, but I'll give it a try.
Yeah.
So then that was like the kickstart to this. Like they were my first interview, and it was all geared towards their show. And then I was like, oh well, I started it, so now I need to like fill this.
See that shit through.
Yeah. So it was just like one interview just kind of like led to another kind of thing. But then honestly, like along the way, like probably around like February, I was like, damn, like I don't know like where to go from here.
Mm-hmm.
And then COVID happened. And then, like, honestly, I'd say my big, like, the one that, like, really, like, kept me going was I did an NFL draft special with three of my buddies that all play at Division I schools here. Yeah. So, like, I had them on the show, and it was just, like, fun. It was just, like, something different. And then that's when I was like, all right, like, I love covering music, but I can't just do music. Like I need to do more.
Do all this shit.
Yeah, because like not just for like just me personally, I'm like I love talking about so many different things.
Yeah.
I just like didn't want to be pigeonholed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you like a broad spectrum. So
right.
Like, that increases like people who listen to your shit too.
Exactly. Yeah. And like it came like I was just like, I have so many interesting conversations with so many people. Like I don't want to be pigeonholed. So then that's when like the Legends of the Stoop like idea came into play, and then like been running like that since I made that switch. What, July? Yeah, it was like July is when I made that switch, I believe.
Yeah. And
like ever since then, like it's just been more fun for me to do it. You know what I mean? Like you're not like, and I feel like it's the same way like probably evolved from you. Like yeah, doing landscapes is fun. But then at the same time, like actually getting like booking like somebody to go do like shoots with.
Bro, I did landscapes because I was scared.
Yeah, really? What? Just because like you didn't like?
I didn't want someone to look at it and be like, "Why'd you shoot this? This is trash." Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it wasn't like there was no like critique.
I know. I did it for fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, that shit changed my shit. So.
Do you have it up on here?
Pictures from it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, go. Do I? I don't think I did. No, I don't.
There's that blue hoodie one.
No, yeah, there's the angel wing one.
Dude, that's sweet. That's a sweet edit. So would you do like take burst and then like overlay them?
Yeah, so it was like a double exposure type deal. So it was like there's one picture, I took one still of him like halfway down, and then one still of him like up like this, and then you just keep it in the same, like you just slightly tilt it. Like for me, my favorite is up and to the right.
Okay.
So like slightly tilt the whole image up and to the right, and keep this 100% exposure on like the first picture, and then keep it like 50% on the next one. But from there, all right. So you see that, and I'll go to my homepage again.
All right.
That's where I came. All right, so that was 21 weeks ago. Go to the top.
Like all the way.
Yeah, click on that freshie picture. Now that thing right there, do you see the background?
Yeah.
That
Right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is long exposure.
Okay.
Shout out to my boy Jake Irvin. He taught me this crazy method.
Yeah.
I'm not revealing how, but just know it's crazy. So like essentially it's just like you keep the camera open for a really long time. So you do your initial picture, you hold it in for a few minutes, and then it just keeps the exposure of like one long giant picture, and you like slightly move it if you have these settings on it. And so doesn't it look like it's like all edited and stuff? The only edit on it is the lighting. Everything else, that's just the normal picture.
What?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? That's
Yeah.
Shit like that.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Yeah.
It looks like do you know the Future album Hendrix?
Yeah.
That's what it looks
like.
That's what it looks like to me. Yeah, that shit was like the freshie photo shoot was I think that's my favorite photo shoot.
Yeah.
I went up to Cleveland for it. Yo, you hear them horns?
I do.
What do you think's going on? Protest?
Possibly.
Shit. Yo, they're right there too.
This one?
You're not gonna buy. Oh, that one's cool. That's just unfocused. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
No.
See, I like how you do like a collage.
That's like my style. That's like so like I do pictures like normal pictures, obviously. But like my style is like if you book me, I'll do like 2 or 3 collages.
Yeah.
That's like my style. And it's funny that like I have a certain style because I was always like at the beginning of No Photos, I was always looking for something to make me stand out as a photographer.
Right.
You know? And one day I forget what picture it was. Oh, it was something for Serenity.
Okay.
You know Serenity?
Yeah.
Yeah, my boy RJ has a killer clothing brand called Serenity, and we linked up one time, and we did this photo shoot for a pair of his jeans, and we made a little collage for it, and I was like, yo, this is like so cool, like the way we did this, the way we put it all together.
Right.
And so eventually it would just be like if someone booked me, I wouldn't even tell. I would just like do their normal pictures and then take my favorite ones and like fuck around and like make it a collage, and I just give it to them. Right. I wouldn't even tell them because like I just wanted to see what they'd say.
Yeah.
I never got like a negative
response from
any of my clients about it.
Well, that's good.
So like
it's like
that was where I knew like okay, that's how you're gonna go about this.
Right.
You know?
I mean, there's definitely you do have to differentiate yourself from like other people because like especially like now like even with just like how great like iPhone cameras have gotten.
Dude,
it's like anybody and everybody can basically
I see iPhone pictures and I get shook. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was like that, and then my sister got an iPhone 11.
Yeah.
And I took a picture of her and like her like team that she coaches or whatever on there.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like I took it in my fucking camera.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Yeah. Then again, like my camera isn't the best yet because shit's so expensive.
Yeah.
Like I was looking at a lens last week. It's like $1,100.
For a lens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
14 to 38.
Oh my.
Or 14 to 35. It was like $600.
What?
I know people who got $2,000 lenses.
See,
just
like
on a lens.
Yeah. See, like I don't know like anything really about cameras. Mm-hmm. Like, so like, what's like is it more important to I guess like invest in the lenses or more important to invest in the camera?
It's obviously good to have a nice camera.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if you buy those lenses and you stick with the same brand of camera, you're always going to be able to use those lenses.
Right.
So buy the lenses first, because the lenses are what, like, camera is just the amenities, or like if it's mirrorless or if it's DSLR, like what kind of camera, but like the image, it's like all about the lens.
So if you could build yourself like an ideal like
Ideal
camera,
camera?
what like
Canon
what?
Mark IV with a 35mm on it, or a fisheye lens. You know,
Fisheye lens?
lenses,
Uh-uh.
the wide angle lens. So it's like if I took a picture of you right here.
Oh,
Like,
so almost like a panorama
type thing, but not like as wide. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah, that's like my ideal. That's my ideal camera.
And then what's like, where are you trying to go with this? Like, what direction? Like, I mean, like, like you've been covering like a lot of musicians recently.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna. It's gonna be music photography or fashion photography. It sucks that fucking COVID's going on right now, because I want to do concert photography.
Yeah.
So bad. Like, I want to do it so bad.
Have you like tried like experiment? No.
There's been no concerts.
Well, yeah, that's true. This is
Shit started popping off for me in the middle of COVID.
Yeah. And
now still to this day, like, there's not going to be any concerts.
Yeah, they're definitely.
For a minute.
Yeah, it's going to be a while.
There's my cousin went to a drive-in concert.
Yeah, I saw that up at
Moon or Robert Morris or somewhere.
I think
somewhere
it was
out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was like, I mean, it was cool to hear the music, to hear live music again, but like, you're just sitting in your car.
Yeah.
Like, you just got the trunk open and you're like sitting on your hood or like whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And like, I want to get like fans going fucking stupid.
Yeah, some like fucking
like,
mosh pits.
Yeah, and like the artists like having a good time and jumping around, and like obviously like the artists, shout out to them, because they're probably, even though everyone's just driving in, they're gonna do their best to like get a good show.
Yeah, and create that
like,
something type of vibe.
Morale's down and the vibes are down.
It's just it's a different type of experience.
I feel like we gotta get used to it. I want COVID to go away so bad, but like I don't have expectations for it to go away.
Well, the thing is, like, even if it does go away, I wonder what like regulation type things are gonna stay. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder.
I think masks are forever until the vaccine comes.
Honestly, like, I don't understand why like masks weren't always a thing. To be honest, like, hear me out on this. Like, a lot of people, this might be like a hot topic.
This is hot subject. Please turn this off. Trigger.
So like
COVID. It's real.
Like, I just don't understand why in like years past, like if you were sick and like you still went to, like if you were going to work, why you wouldn't have like wore something like prevent, like, you know what I mean? Like,
I agree.
Like, I just don't.
I agree.
I don't get it. Like, I
don't think I would have thought of doing it, but like I see
like,
where you're coming from.
Yeah, it's weird that it took a pandemic for people to like actually like rethink hygiene. You know what I mean?
Basic
like
hygiene.
We have.
It's like motherfuckers are like, wash your hands, and it's like, why aren't you washing your hands
in the first place? Yeah. Like, even like, I don't even care. Like, even if you're at least using hand sanitizer, something like after you go to the bathroom, or you know, after you just got done like working outside, like working on a car, and now you're gonna cook a burger for like you and like all your friends. Like,
my one roommate up in Akron is like an actual germaphobe.
Yeah.
Dude didn't leave his room for a month when this shit started.
Really?
Bro.
Just locked in.
Ramen and pizza rolls for like 28 days. I can't make it up. He's crazy. Bayside's a crazy motherfucker. But yeah, I couldn't imagine. Bro, like, those people, their anxiety's probably through the roof.
Yeah.
People with depression are probably going fucking nuts. Like, I was going nuts.
I was going nuts, dude. Yeah.
Sitting in my house.
It was just eating.
I watched 7 series, gained 12 pounds.
Bro, I
got drunk as fuck every day by myself. I was like, oh my God, like, what is going on?
And then it got to the point where it was like you drank all the alcohol and you couldn't even go buy any more liquor because the fucking wine and spirits were all closed down for a hot minute.
I was good.
And yeah, dude, like, I literally, same thing, dude. Like, it happened, and like, I'm just like, at least I was like here, like I wasn't like at my like parents' crib, like back in Plum, where it's like even more like I feel like
Horrible.
disconnected from
It
like
is.
society. You
It
know,
is. It's horrible.
it is. Like at least down here,
You
there's
know,
like I can
no.
like go and like like there's bike paths
got
like 5
something.
minutes. Yeah, there's like always something to do
Got
in the
something
city.
down here, but like I felt like a piece of shit too when I'd leave the house, because it's like you're putting everyone at risk.
Yeah.
There was a time period.
Dude, I was go puffing so much.
Oh.
And Uber eating. Oh my god, Uber Eat was like through the roof.
I couldn't handle that shit anymore. I got to a point where I was like, I need to. Ooh, lights popping. It got to the point where it was like, I have to leave this house, bro.
Right.
Like I have to leave this house, and I left and I went to a party. Yeah, I went to a party in like April. I couldn't. I couldn't.
How big? Like how many people? A lot of people.
There was like 25 people. I would and my.
It's not awful.
My dumb ass. Well, I just felt like a piece of shit. I told my mom.
Yeah.
My mom.
Oh, I know your mom.
You know. Lisa.
Oh, I know Lisa.
My mom. Snaps, but she works with elderly people.
Right. Yeah.
She's like, how are you gonna be so fucking selfish? I was like,
Yeah.
you're so right.
It is. Yeah.
I was like, you're so right. And like, but then I didn't feel like a piece of shit anymore, because like the beginning of May, everyone was tired of it.
Yeah.
There was stuff going on.
Dude,
there was stuff going on in May. I don't want to hear anyone saying that they didn't do stuff.
Dude, like honestly, like just even down here, like when the bars started opening back up, there was this one bar. I won't name it just like for their sake. But there was this one bar a few doors down from my house, and I can see. So I have a balcony off my bedroom, and the back end of that place, like I can see their back door, right? Dude, they'd be having people in there like it was a $20 cover charge, and they'd be open until like 3 a.m. Like,
see, I wouldn't do that. I went to a bar one time, and I was like, this was all before I got COVID.
Yeah. You got COVID? Yeah.
And I had COVID in the work. It wasn't even from going out, and it wasn't from anything. I got it from my job.
Where are you working?
Well, my job at the time.
Okay, so where were you?
I was working at Waffles and Caffeine.
Okay.
And then I got COVID, and then it was just so long, and they were like being so weird about it. Like I tested negative twice, and they were like tested again. And I was like, okay, I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
Because that shit sucked.
Oh yeah, getting the like your fucking brain.
COVID sucked.
Yeah.
For 4 days.
How bad did you have it?
Pretty bad for 4 days. It was like 12 days total. I couldn't taste or smell. And then 4 days, like, it was like I got tested on a Wednesday. I found out I was positive on Saturday. And then that Sunday, I lost my taste and smell and shit. And then on, like, that Wednesday, it was like 3 days in, I was down bad.
Yeah.
So bad for like 4 days. Like, my head was like killing me. My muscles. It felt like I had like pneumonia and the flu at the same time.
Oh.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
I had both of those before, and that's literally what it felt like. And like, I see how it's like so real. It's like so weird.
Yeah.
COVID's so weird because it affects everyone differently.
Right.
I know people who are completely healthy that like got people that died from COVID.
Yeah.
It's just so like.
It's so yeah.
It's like we've never had to deal with something like this in this day and age. Like,
yeah.
You know, it wasn't the last big pandemic like the flu pandemic of like
the Spanish flu 1918. Yeah.
18 to 20 or something like that.
Yeah.
That situation was handled completely different than probably how like we're handling it now. You know?
Yeah.
It's like 100 years later.
And it's like the medical advances like have definitely helped, but at the same time, it all comes down to like a basic principle of just wear your fucking mask, man.
Just wear your mask. Wash your hands.
Like, it's simple hygiene. It really is. It's just simple hygiene.
I don't even know what else more to say about it. Do those two things. Stay away, I guess, from people.
Yeah, just like just realize that you can't hang out with a big crowd right now.
I'm so hypocritical.
You know, like that's just like that's like the only thing is like you can't like honestly like I'll be real like I've been going out to the bars here and there.
Dude, it's hard not to.
But
Everyone's if a few people aren't gonna treat it seriously, the vibe, like not the vibe, but like everyone's gonna not treat it seriously.
Yeah.
What is it gonna take? You know what I'm saying? For people to take it seriously.
I mean, honestly, like it kind of takes. I feel like something
Like
like
death.
yeah, like within like
Horrible to say.
yeah, within like a sphere of your influence, yeah, for it to actually be taken serious, or for you yourself to like even get it.
Oh yeah, I had it, and I was very under control. I was out in LA 3 weeks ago, and they take COVID not serious.
No.
Like you gotta wear your masks everywhere and shit, but like it doesn't matter if you're wearing your mask if you're just doing the same shit that you were already doing. Like okay, like we had to eat outside and everything, but like there was still like the bars were popping.
Yeah.
Outside, like you know
Yeah.
what I mean. So it's like it was weird. LA was weird. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mink flew me out to LA.
Yeah. Talk about it. Let me hear about it. Let me hear about this experience. I'll pull up his little collage.
Go down. Oh, that was the release party. Go down.
Oh, that was that's right.
Yeah, there's one a raindrop.
Yeah.
Really, and then that one of Mink. That picture of Mink was from a podcast. Yeah, those are my favorite. Killed that shit.
Riley's a cool ass dude, man.
Yeah, shout out to Raindrop Riley. I love that guy. Those pictures are hard as fuck.
Yeah. The vaporwave video for him and the DC put out.
Yeah, Devin killed that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, pull up that Mink collage. So Mink, that's Farmo. He's getting he's just starting up a podcast too.
Okay.
I just met them out there, and then dude in the top left is Tristan. He's part of Breakneck Visuals.
Heard of it? Yeah.
They've done videos for like Fresh and Doughboy and like people like that. Like they did one for Trill Sammy.
Mm-hmm.
They did one for Mink. They did the Mink season video.
Yeah, dude.
Black and white.
The Mink season video was the part with the GT, like the Mustang GTs and all those other cars.
That part wasn't even planned.
I know.
Did he tell you about
yeah,
that?
He was telling me about it. He was like, we were down there just shooting, and all of a sudden, like there was like a car club or something that was down there.
All pulled up, and they saw he was doing a music video. He was like, "Please just
just rip it. Yeah, go for it. Do what you're gonna do."
Like, I love it. And like so, Mink really put me on to shit. He's like an uncle.
Dude, he's a great dude.
Uncle Mink.
He's a great dude. I've literally only met him. Like we've been following each other on Instagram for like a minute, but I didn't meet him until probably about right before he went out to LA. Like a week before he went out to LA, I was up at the recording studio up in the one house that he was up in Mount Washington. You know which one I'm talking about?
At the house?
Yeah.
That's Moody's house.
Is that Moody's house? Okay. I didn't know. Oh, I know. Like I was there one night.
Right on Mount Washington on Grandview.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Moody's.
Yeah, like literally you make the right at the light, and it's like three houses up.
But like we all fucking chill there.
Yeah. Yeah, I literally met him like that night was like the first time I like ever met him in person, and then yeah, we did the interview. Yeah, he's a fucking great ass dude.
Yeah, I love Mink, man. We went out there and we just created some crazy stuff. Out there, it's like you could take a picture of everything.
Yeah.
That background, I was literally we were in Santa Monica and we were down at the beach, and I turned around and I was just like, I'm just going to take this picture. And I just took that picture. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
the landscaping techniques paying off.
That's what I'm saying. It's all working out. I was like, oh, landscape backgrounds for collages.
Yeah.
Boom. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like,
right.
That's that's another way how it like worked out. But fuck, what else did we do out in LA? Man, we just took a whole lot of pictures.
Yeah.
It was his album week.
Yeah.
So it was just content. And before we went out there, we did I took a few shots for the Crown music video.
Okay.
Which is coming out soon, by the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, he out there was crazy. It was a really good time. I was only out there for 5 days. I'm going back out on the 19th. 19th to the 22nd.
Of September? Or no,
Of
October. October, yeah. Damn, September's already over.
Yeah, isn't that fucking crazy?
Yeah.
But I can't say too many details, but we're going out there for Moody. Moody got something big going on. He's doing a video out in LA with I'm gonna just say so. We got a feature from, do you know Ricky P?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Got a feature from Ricky P.
Nice.
On a song.
Nice.
They're gonna go do the video out in LA. I'm gonna go out there with them, shoot shit, and yeah, we're gonna be out there for 5 days. I feel like going out there, I can't go out there for more than 5 days.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, one, expensive as fuck. Two, it's just, I hate flying.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't like ascending or descending.
Okay.
Being up in the air is cool.
Yeah, because like you don't even like really
It doesn't fucking matter. You're so high up in the atmosphere, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
When you're coming down, and then my flight back from, it was like I flew to Charlotte. So coming down in Charlotte, it was all sunny, everything was cool. I was looking up, we started our descent down, and you just see this line below you. It's just this gray, like, just, it looked like the ground.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, what? And like, we start going down, it's all sunny, you can see everything. Next thing you know, whoosh, you're just in this fucking, just all gray. No, it wasn't a thunderstorm, but it was just all gray. Turbulence was going crazy.
Yeah.
And I was like, where's the ground? Like, I can't see the ground. And next thing you know how like you're going and like the clouds like slowly like start to get thinner and thinner and thinner.
Yeah.
And you just pop out. Bro, we popped out. We were like 100 feet off the ground, and I was like, oh my God.
We're dying.
We're
dying.
I was like, we're gonna crash. These pilots don't do this for a living every day. It's my flight. That's the flight that's gonna crash. That's just how I feel every single time I fly. I was like, it's gonna be me.
Yeah.
The one flight that's like gonna fuck up in the United States, like at that time, it's gonna be my flight. I was like, I'm convinced.
Well, then I hope you don't fly Spirit.
Stop. That's what my flight going on. Listen, it's $200. You can't beat it.
No, you can't.
Spirit prices are best.
That's also why Spirit's the only airline where it's acceptable to clap when they land.
Oh my God, stop it. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yeah. If I don't fly Spirit, I fly American.
American, yeah. Dude, that's like the one time, last February when I went down for Joey's Derby, I flew back I flew down and back by myself. The flight to, it was Pittsburgh to, I forget where I stopped at. I think it was like Pittsburgh to Newark, and Newark all the way down.
Newark, Virginia?
No, Newark, New Jersey.
Oh, what? That makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah, it wasn't a straight flight.
No sense.
It was, but like the flight from Newark to, then I think I flew into Tampa. And
yeah, if it's in, where was it?
Sarasota. Yeah. So like we fucking, like, we're probably about like half an hour away, 45 minutes away from Tampa. We hit these turbulence, and they were pretty bad. Like, I've been in some like pretty like shitty turbulence. These ones were pretty bad. Like, it was just nonstop like that, like boom, 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 and then there would be like a big drop, and like, yeah, dude, and like the guy behind me is like he's like 2 seats back because there was like nobody really on the plane, so everybody just like got to spread out. This dude in the back, like, had his people. Like, I'm just sitting there chilling. I got my headphones on, I got my gum on, watching my movie, and like I just like looking around, like people are panicking. Like, absolutely panicking. The dude in the back, he's like in the back, like left, so like I turn and I can like see him like 2 rows behind me. He's like in there. He got a barf bag. He's in there fucking like giving the sign of the cross, bro. I'm like, I was like, this man is weak.
That'd probably be me. I'm not like a religious guy, but I try to find something.
Like those last few, it's like you're like the last few minutes of your life. You're like, is this really happening? Like,
what's real? What's going on?
Hi, my name is Nino.
No,
we haven't like really, communicated much, but just want to let you know, like, I hope you're up there.
It was real the whole time, I promise. No, that's a whole nother shit. But I like react off of the room a lot because I'm around so many different people all the time. It's not like you have to tread waters like some people are shitty and like some are, but like obviously. But
yeah.
It's just like, what you like, how you act, like if you're like just low key, if you're just chilling, if you want to converse with people. Like I really read the room. Motherfuckers was freaking out on a plane. I'd be freaking out on a plane. I'd be like, why are they freaking out? Should I be freaking out? It's like, what should I be doing?
Yeah.
Am I just gonna be sitting here? Like everything's cool, right? Like they do this all the time, right?
Yeah.
Nope, they don't do this. Like I was flying home during that big ass hurricane.
Which hurricane? The one that just happened?
4 weeks. Yeah.
The one that hit like Texas, like in the Gulf.
Yeah. The day that hit land, I was flying home from LA.
Oh, fuck.
But we went like up and over.
around.
If it would have been like my flight going out, I flew into Texas. I flew into Dallas, Fort Worth.
Yeah.
I would have caught that shit. I would have freaked out. On the way back though, I took an edible.
You took an edible on the way back? Yeah. Nice.
I didn't know this shit. I thought I was like I was freaking out. So like in Cali, you're allowed to fly out of LAX with an ounce of bud, 8 grams of dabs, or in like a certain, I forget, it's like 500 milligrams worth of edibles.
Holy fuck.
Right? I was like, this isn't a real.
But then like how does that like affect you though? Like you're traveling into Pittsburgh where it's like it's not even legal here.
I kept it closed the whole time. I put it in my carry-on. You never check the carry-on. It only gets checked once at LAX. Even the connecting flight, you're already inside TSA.
Yeah.
I'm not like sneaking shit. Everybody does this. I just have to put that out there. This is a normal.
I'm not a drug mule.
This is a normal thing, and it was all for me. So like I bought this shit and like I was going, I flew home, whatever.
Yeah.
And yeah, you just keep it in your carry-on. But yeah, I got in. I was sitting about the board. I looked around and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna eat this. I ate this whole chocolate. I was 45 minutes in, and like they have like free movies on American.
Yeah.
And so I was sitting there. I was just watching Hunger Games.
Oh, great movie. Great movie.
High as fuck.
Yeah.
Watching Hunger Games, freaking out. Like I was sitting there. I was like in the middle seat.
Yeah.
And Rue died. I think that's her name. The short girl with like the real puffy hair. The young one from District 3.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
She died. This bitch sitting next to me, I guess she knows the movies or something. She has like a tear in her eye. She's like intensely watching. I was like, do you want a headphone? She was like, no. I was like, I wasn't trying to talk to you. It seemed like you were really into this movie.
Right.
Like, I don't know. Like, talking on flights are weird.
Yeah.
It's like, do you want to do small talk or are you like going to push these people's like buttons? Like, it's like,
yeah. These
people don't want to talk. They want to sleep. Or like sit there and intensely read on their iPad. I don't know. It's just like,
no, it's like people take friendliness and like just like I feel like some people can, it's just like even more so within this like social media age where it's like communicating in person, a lot of people just like don't do anymore. It's weird.
Right? It's
weird. It's like weird because it's like oh, like I'm friends with them on Instagram and it's like, okay.
I'm bad with that.
What does that mean though? Like what does it mean?
I'm very social on social media.
Yeah.
And then I see people in person. It's like I tense up.
Freeze.
Bro.
You have social links?
Walking ball. Oh.
Yeah.
To an extent, it's just regular anxiety, and then it like extends into like situational. Like I'm cool talking with people, obviously, but it's like I care so much. This sounds narcissistic as fuck, but like not in a bad way. I just care a lot about like first impressions are everything. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And sometimes it's just overwhelming, like meeting all these like people and shit that like I never met before that are like paying me to do shit, and I'm just like, sometimes I just like have to sit there for a minute and let them say something, and then I vibe off of like what they say.
Right.
That's a horrible time, but like you know what I'm saying? It's just hard sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, has anyone like someone you probably wanted to interview on your show, like if they ever came in and you're just like
kind of just pulling teeth? Yeah. Yeah, it's like weird. It's like weird because it's like I don't know. I'm pretty extroverted. Like I'm pretty like.
So it's easier.
It's easy for me to just like go and just like be in a room and just make friends and talk to people, but like I do understand because actually the one room his alarm just went off. He like has like I would say like a little social like anxiety where like just like he likes for me to break the ice. You know what I mean?
It's good to have friends like that.
Yeah, it is, and it's like, and it's also important to recognize that too. That way, like you don't put them in situations, like you know what I mean.
No, like I have some friends I would never put them in some of those situations. Like I fucked up one time. I brought my friend to. She's a little walking ball of anxiety too. I took her to this party, and she's like an attractive, like she's an attractive girl, and like. There were just dudes all trying to talk to her and shit, and I was just like, oh, I feel like such a piece of shit. Yeah. Like I didn't think guys are that big of assholes right now. I really didn't. I had a higher standard for us.
Yeah.
If someone's just sitting there minding their business at the party, like obviously you can go up, say hi or whatever, but bro, it was like these dudes have been locked in the house.
Yeah.
Like,
hey, we're dogs, man.
You know what I mean?
Men are dogs.
Men are dogs. Men are pieces of shit. I'm not on some feminist wave either. We just suck.
As a collective whole, yeah, I agree. I agree.
Like I don't know. I don't know. But about that friends thing, it's easy for me to like. It's like tough, but once I make the friend,
yeah,
and I'm comfortable,
yeah,
I'm annoying as fuck. You know this. I just fucking talk, or I say dumb shit. I've said dumb shit all fucking episode. Like I don't know, just like
no.
Once you feel comfortable, it's like you take advantage. Not take advantage, but it's just like you're only comfortable around so many people that when you're around that person, you just love it.
Yeah, no, and it's like your barriers just boom, boom, start falling down. You know, and especially as like comfortability builds and that like relationship builds. Yeah, it's like it's just a domino effect of just like barriers just like falling down.
Yeah, dude.
So moving like forward like towards like what are your like you have like you're going back out to LA. What else is like in the works for you?
That I can talk about. That's the worst part about this photography shit. There's some stuff that I do that like I can't talk about because it doesn't happen for like another month. You know what I mean? But right now, for me, like me personally, I have a really big shoot that's in the works right now for as soon as the fall leaves turn.
Yeah.
All I can say is it's gonna be a fall shoot, not some like spooky shit, but like it's gonna be a fall shoot.
Okay.
The colors, like everything about it. So like, what I want to do is probably put together like a little like short film with pictures in it as well. Just about the changing of seasons, because I'm coming off a really hot summer.
Yeah.
Literally, it's been a hot ass summer. But like, me, personally, like a lot has happened in the past like 3 months, like more than I can handle. And like this is just a way of me like changing, like going to the next page of like what's next for NoPhotos.
Right.
Because like there's like I have like personal goal tiers, like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like milestones. It's like, okay, this happened. All right, now let's turn it up a little bit. This happened. Let's turn it up a little bit.
Right.
So like
Constantly like checking in.
you always have to check yourself because fuck being stagnant.
Yeah.
I never want to be stagnant ever in my life, which is like why I'm in kind of a weird spot right now, which is why like need to get this new lens and everything. But after that, I'm gonna put that together, and it's not gonna be a rebranding because I'm not changing my name, I'm not changing my logo. But now after this fall shoot, everybody is gonna know the direction I'm coming in, like how I'm coming,
right,
how I want to rock, like what I'm doing. Like if you're working with me, this is what the fuck you're gonna expect every single time.
Right.
Like being a photographer, I feel like in every job, especially being a creative, like bro, you have to be consistent.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have to be consistent. Like why do you want anything less than like what you think you can bring to the table? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I have so many shoots that like some of them I just don't put up on the gram. Like some of them they're great, like the shots are cool, but like it's just like the same shots and just like I couldn't put any creative spin on it. Like I've done a few live action sports shoots since sports came back, like for Plum, and I love the pictures. They look great, but like I'm one to where I want all creative direction. I feel like there's only so much you can do with sport shots.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can mess with the light, you can like do this, but at the end of the day, all you want to capture is that sport shot and to make sure it looks as good as possible.
What would be cool to see is if you got like somebody like someone's like running the ball like down the sideline or something, and you use that same effect that you did on that like wings photo.
The blur.
Yeah.
So
and, like,
I was
like,
thinking of a way to try it, but how cameras work is like really fast shutter speeds are what captures sports.
Right.
And for that little long exposure trick, the shutter speed has to be really, really, really low.
Oh, okay.
So I've never tried it.
Yeah.
But like, I really like that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Because that would be cool if it's like everything's still.
Yeah.
Because like obviously I wouldn't be moving the camera.
Right.
But the subject would be moving because he's running down, so he'd do the movement for me. So like everything would be still and then he would be running. You know what? I might have to try that. I'm serious. I really might have to try that.
If you try it, let me know how it works. I would love to see it.
Hey, you can see all my stuff.
Yeah, I'm on there.
I want everybody to.
I'm accounted for two fathers.
You are two fathers and Legends of the Stoop. I fucking love it. half the time anymore. Weren't we just talking about this like fuck social media?
Yeah.
But you need to have social media for what we do.
Yeah.
I give people business.
Yeah, I have a business card. So it's like, here, I'll show you. It's like a little virtual business card. So like if you tap your phone to it or like scan that QR code, it like brings up like you can post like whatever like social like media links and all this shit. So it's literally just has like myself like as like the profile. Yeah. But then if you click on like the Instagram or the YouTube, it takes you like right to
website takes you to Legends of the Stoop.
Yeah. Everything
Instagram takes you to Legends of the Stoop. Whoa.
Yeah. Like, well, the reason I got it was one, I saw like people were more hesitant to like give you their phone now because of COVID. You know what I mean? Like when like used to be like, here, just put your number in my phone.
Bro,
you know?
what you should do. So you only have one of these, and you just walk around. If someone wants to know your shit, you're just like,
if I'm just like if I'm like out at the bar or if I'm just like
what's this called, Tappy?
Yeah, it's a Tappy card. Like the like company. Yeah, dude, it's $20
for this.
Yeah,
shut the fuck up.
Seriously. And I'm like, why am I gonna go get paper? Like, I still like I'm gonna get paper business cards, just like have them. But like, this is like the wave, man.
Man, I was thinking about getting business cards, but I think I might have to get that.
Yeah.
Because also I was looking into getting stickers.
Oh yeah.
Imagine that on a sticker.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, dude, you know.
Yeah, your logo. Yeah.
Shout out to Emilio, my boy, fucking Emilio. E.W. Melendez Art. My guy. He designed that.
Really?
Yeah. He's nice as fuck. I feel like, okay, this is like, I'm jumping around, but like, I gotta tell you one time.
Yeah, definitely.
Being surrounded by people who are creative.
Yeah.
Is like the best thing ever.
Dude,
like, why are you not surrounding yourself with people who are either going to empower you or go up with?
Yeah. No, definitely. It's all like your sphere of influence is who you are. Like, I'm a big believer in like, if you surround yourself with the right people, then like it's only gonna benefit you. You know what I mean? Like, not saying that everybody has to buy into your goal or whatever. Like, obviously you're gonna need like those friends that are in that circle to be the critics. You know what I mean? To be like, hey, you know, like, I like what you're doing, but I think you should be doing it more this way. Because like, there's nothing better than having criticism come from people that you know that actually care.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And it's not just like, a critic being a critic.
Yeah, and ones that are like also creative.
Yeah. Pineapple.
Oh, why did you do that? It felt so good. But yeah, why? Like, I feel like also those creative people, they want honesty too. So like, if you want honesty, they're gonna give you fucking honesty.
Right.
Like, I've had people like who I look up to and go to for counsel and shit, like tell me like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. And like, they won't be like, there's a difference between critiquing something and being like, dude, that's like fucking garbage. It's just like, you got the vision, just like, don't do that. Like,
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's like, that's been a way for me to build kind of like confidence and self-esteem in myself.
Mm-hmm.
Because like, hearing people that care also tell you if something's not good instead of just being like, oh, it's good because like they want to support you.
Yeah.
Being told the truth and like how things really are and giving that like boost of confidence really like helps your self-esteem, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because like,
it's genuine.
Exactly. Like, why do you want your homie to be like, oh yeah, it looks cool, and then you put it up and like you don't even like it or like share it or like stuff like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, likes aren't everything, shares aren't everything, but like right now
it helps a lot.
Yeah, dude, I'm fucking doing pictures. I'm not making prints. I'm not gonna make prints right now. So like, that's the way. That's how I know.
Right.
That's how I get my name out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many people can see my shit? How many people like my shit? Like, that's how I gauge like how I'm gonna handle my week. Cause like, I got a job. I got like a normal job too, like a little job on the side. Just like, cause it's steady money. Cause you never know with this.
Right. Yeah.
Sometimes I can be booked from literally Friday morning until like fucking Tuesday one time.
Yeah.
Every single day for like 4 hours, like 4 hours a session, like 2 sessions a day.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll go a week and a half without a shoot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It all depends on who wants it. Which is another reason why I want to go out to LA. Everyone wants it.
Yeah. And it's like, you
can't all those fucking people love cameras in front of their face at all times.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
It's like, why? Like, here, there's only so many people. I will do senior pictures. Not doing wedding photography. Can't do it, dude.
No? What about just like event photography in general?
I would do it.
Like, just like being
the wedding photography, it's just like, I just like don't. That's another like, how creative can you be?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not.
It's just not my style.
It's
just not my style. You need to be talented as the fuck. I consider wedding photographers like up there on like talent wise.
Yeah.
They get the angles, the lighting is always fucking perfect. Like the way they get some of these people like kissing at the altar or like going and doing like their photo.
Yeah, there's such
like,
a moment capture.
Yeah, like they capture the best moments. I'm not gonna make a fucking collage of a wedding picture.
No.
That's like
you could.
Yeah,
It's like
And like
I would say like don't ever shut a door.
No, I
always
feel
keep
you.
it at least cracked.
I feel you.
Because it's just another like to look at it this way. It's just another way to meet your ends. You know what I mean?
Feel you. I really do. But also, you need a really, really, really good camera.
Yeah.
I have a good camera. But you need like a really, really, really good camera.
Yeah.
I'm just not there yet. I'm also another one, like, why motherfuckers, they hit me up and they're like, let's shoot music videos, do this, let's do that. And I'm just like, I'll shoot the music video.
Right.
I'm not editing the music video because I don't want to give you something that is not the best.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And it's like, and it's like, that comes from just knowing like where you are at.
Where I'm at.
Yeah. And like,
it's humbling yourself. I could edit something and like it's not going to be horrible. It's not going to be bad.
Right. But it's not going to be a product that I would want you.
It's not going to be something that I want my name on.
Right.
Like I want like shots are cool. Like I can get the angles, like the way you move around during a music video. Like I've done that. I've done that a bunch of times so far, but I've never edited one. I've only edited the one shots, which is like my thing for music videos. Like I'll direct and edit a one shot.
Yeah.
Because, one, all I have to do is the lighting and all that stuff, and it's all one. So I just go into Photoshop and just tweak my shit.
Right.
Not Photoshop, Adobe Premiere. Tweak my shit. Line the music up, and then you're good. But most of the time, like, editing videos are very, very tough.
It's very, very tedious.
Tedious as fuck.
And I learned that from the virtual benefit because there was a couple people that needed their sets shot. And so I had my buddy David Zinder like shoot the videos. Mm-hmm. And then like it was like we were in crunch time, so I was like helping him out, like trying to like edit one set for somebody and he was doing the other one. And I was just like,
that's what I'm saying.
Like I was so overwhelmed because it was the first time. Like I've done the video editing for my podcast, but it's one.
It's different.
It's just a continuous fucking thing. I literally just go make cuts like at like certain points. If there's like something you say and you text me like, hey, like take this out, then I'll go and cut it out. But it's like it's so like involved compared to like a music video and just like.
I tell you what, like. These two dudes, like Blake and Foreign Taps, they're so good.
Yeah.
They're like Taps is one of like the best video editors out of the city that like I've seen or met personally.
Yeah.
He's unreal. He just did a video for Tycho.
Okay.
Yeah, Tycho.
Yeah, I know Tycho. The one that just came out?
Yeah. Really?
That was him? Okay.
No, well, Taps did one, and there was another one that Blake did.
Okay.
The newest one that's not out yet, I think Blake did. And the one before that, Taps did it. But, yeah, dude, they're crazy.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of respect to them. I'm not saying I'll never do it. I'd rather be a master of one, like a jack of all trades. Like,
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Photography first. Get that shit. Then we'll work on music videos. You know?
Yeah. Master one thing, then pick up
on to the next thing.
Yeah.
Because, like, if it was up to me, I would just take pictures for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
I love it. I don't need videos. But if you want to make money, you gotta pick up on videos too.
Right. There's
here at least.
There's a lot of money to be made in videography.
It's stupid. There's a lot of money to be made in photography too, but it's mostly on like being a freelance photographer is tough sometimes.
Yeah.
My dream is to be like a sign photographer for like a fashion company or like a record label.
Yeah.
Like imagine being a record label's photographer.
Yeah, just going to every concert.
Like Sony's photographer or like ASOS photographer.
Yeah.
Or being like fucking Ray. Drop Dead Ray.
Yeah.
That dude is like, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
I want to like be base, like not bite and like follow everything to the T, but like he's definitely like one of my number one inspirations for being a photographer. Him or Kenneth Capello.
Kenneth Capello. Who's that?
He does shoots for like, he does shoots for like GQ and stuff. He shot like within the past like month. He shot Trippy, Billie Eilish, Young Thug, Travis.
Oh,
He did like
yeah.
that Jack Boys cover when it was like all of them like in that white room with like the cards and the bong in the middle of the table. He shot that.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's really nice. Yeah, so he's like, there's not a lot of people that like, I don't like having inspirations because I want to do things by myself, but there are definitely people that like gave me the drive to like do what I want to do and try to be at that level, and it's one of those people.
Okay. Well, my boy, I thank you for stopping by the Stoop today. It's been a privilege, man.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Why don't you go ahead and give yourself a shout out? That way people know like where to find you, where to book your services.
Okay. All right. NoPhotosPlease 0. Right there. No space, no capital letters. And that is for Instagram and Twitter. Same thing. And in those bios, you'll find my personal. You can follow that if you want. But also, you can hit me up on my email. Everything is inside my bio. If you guys want to get to work, please definitely shoot me an email or a DM or a text, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks for having me, bro.
Great, man. Appreciate you again for stopping by.
No problem.
It's been an honor. It's been a privilege. It's been a minute.
It has been a minute.
Hopefully it doesn't like take another.
It won't.
However long it's been. But also make sure to check out Follow the Cheese, Ride the Vibe for all your CBD product needs. Make sure to check out the merchandise. Use the promo code Stoop Legends at checkout to receive your discount. And make sure to tune into our website at www.legendsofthestoop.com to find all of our podcast videos, links to our social media pages, and to check out the services that we do offer. Until next time, I'm your host, Mike Pernice, signing off.
We're the Legends of the Stoop. We're here to advocate, educate, and inspire society. Coming at you live from the South Side.